Good morning, students. From the history chapter, The Making of a Global World, today we are going to discuss the topic Rinderpest or the cattle plague. So here it like this. Earlier, the European sailors had spread smallpox in America. Now was the turn of Africa. In Africa, in 1890s, the first spreading disease of cattle plague or rinderpest had a terrifying impact on people's livelihood and the local community. It is an infection of viral diseases of cattle, domestic buffalo, and some species of wildlife. It presents a good example of European impact on colonized societies. It shows how a disease affecting cattle helped the Europeans to conquer Africa for its vast resources. Africa is a very big continent with a small population. The lives and livestock so were the main wealth that sustained African livelihood. People didn't work for a wage. And in the late 19th century, there were few consumer goods that wages could buy. The rich resources of Africa tempted Europeans. They colonized it in the hope that they would establish plantations and mines there in order to produce crops and minerals which they would export to Europe. But there was a problem, the shortage of labor. As I just said, Africans were not ready to work for a wage. The European employees adopted many methods to recruit and retain the labor. They changed the inheritance laws by which only one member of the family could inherit the property. Heavy taxes also were imposed, which could be paid only by working for wages. It was also decided that the mine works could not leave the compound. Then came the rinderpest. What is this? A devastating cattle disease. The Italian soldiers were fighting in Eritrea in East Africa. The cattle was imported from British Asia to feed the Italian soldiers. They were infected and carried rinderpest to Africa. Entering from East Africa, rinderpest spread rapidly towards the Atlantic